You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining. It's Jonathan Rose. I've been a pro trader for nearly 30 years and now I help regular folks just like you trade the markets like the pro. So each day the market's open, I get on here and I share what I see as my favorite setups. And if you're one of my paid up all access members, I'm going to spend some time after this video going over our open positions and answering any questions that you guys have. Thank you so much for joining. Laura, welcome. Siri, Livy, Grigor, thank you guys. We always hop on about 10 minutes early, say good morning, touch base, and then see what's going on in the market. I got a lot to cover today. What are we going to talk about? NASDAQ is the tech sector, right? Russell 2000 are small caps. The tech sector, really strong. Small caps, not so much. That's the first thing we're going to touch on. The next thing, tax bill coming out. We have a catalyst coming out between May 20th and May 24th. I want to talk about that, and then we'll talk about some all access trades. Game squeeze, my goal. All right, I'm going to go over to the slide deck. I got the questions up. Let's have some fun. I did talk about game a couple of weeks ago. Let me ask you a question, guys. Who's involved in game? We could start with game first. Who's involved with game? Let me just get a show of hands. Some of you guys involved with game. So we were talking about game. Oh, wow, I love that. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, woohoo, let's go. All right, I'm going to give a pre-glockenspiel for some positive energy while we talk about game. So look what's happening in game. Good news for us. Game is starting to show really, really wild skew. It's a scary word, intimidating word, but it's an easy concept. Skew. Last trade game, 29.33. Okay? Look if we go $5 lower. $5 lower, game is trading 75 cents mid-market. Let's look if we go $30 higher. $30 higher, 60 cents are trading mid-market. Game is skewed to trade higher. I think we're on the right side of this. Risk reward. This is an absolute no-brainer trade. So patience. You see on the chat's filled up with Y's. Everybody has game. We want to be nice and patient. We're in June. The reason for the game trade, the reason why we shared this is because there was an offering at $32. Game raised money that can be converted into stock at $32.50. They did that with the stock about 25 because they were raising money to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin is rallying. So far, so good, but I appreciate the trust with game. Game is starting to work. Game has the potential to squeeze. Be comfortable. I like where we're at. Great job. I want to start right here with Dale. Dale was out for last week. We missed him last week and this week. But the cool thing about our trades is you can set them and forget them. When you're buying options, you can only lose what you invested. So it's okay to go away and leave your position. And often you're going to end up making more money because you're going to get out of your own way. So Dale, thank you for sharing and excellent patience by not being in front of the computer screen. Great trades here. Let's not go backwards. Let's keep pushing forwards. Game. I thought this was really telling and I wanted to share it with you guys. So we're looking at divergences, right? We're always looking at one thing relative to another. Throughout my entire career, I've always traded one thing against another. I started trading in the NASDAQ futures pit on the floor of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Everybody in the NASDAQ futures pit was trading against the S&P, or they were trading against the cash basket. People just don't speculate or bet on the NASDAQ going higher or lower. It's much more difficult. Instead, we want to look at things relative. So look at what happens right now. Really, really powerful move that's been going on, right? In the last 2 weeks, move has been really, really powerful. But what you'll notice is the move is mostly in the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ has been really strong. So right now, traders who want to get long, much better value looking at small caps rather than looking at tech stocks. If anything, tech stocks were in the toilet, right? 2 weeks ago, they were horrible. They bounced all the way back, great, but it was the NASDAQ that bounced. It wasn't really the Russell. So if anything, we were kind of looking to get out of NASDAQ-related stocks and look to get into the smaller caps. That's where you're going to find the value. Really important chart. Big catalyst coming up, and I don't think the market's pricing this in. I think the market got killed on tariffs. It was a news-based bear market, rallied right back up when tariffs were reversed. But what about the tax bill coming out? Congress says they're going to get this out before Memorial Day. That puts us in a catalyst window between May 20th and 24th. Congress had to vote on critical tax legislation before Memorial Day, but it's a binary event. As traders, we could take advantage of a binary event, right? A binary event means it's going to pass or it's not going to pass. There's two outcomes. Well, traders can bet on two outcomes. We can bet on something going higher or lower. I think the market is not pricing in the risk. The VVIX is the VIX of the VIX. That fell from 180 all the way down to 90. And stocks right now, I think we're in the eye of the storm. I think we're busy. I think volatility came out of the market. NASDAQ rallied. Russell didn't participate. I think we're in the eye of the storm right now. So on this next page, I'm going to share 5 stocks with you that I think are going to move because of this catalyst window. Here's what I got for you. These stocks have direct exposure to the tax bill. Earnings, margin, subsidies swing dramatically with the outcome. Implied volatility may be underpricing. So this is what I did yesterday. I was trying to figure out what names are going to be the most sensitive to Congress coming out with the new tax bill. So I'm thinking CAT, high tax, U.S. industrial, USB, FSLR, solar, Tesla, subsidies come into play, and then HCA, Medicaid cuts could crush the outlook. So these are 5 areas that I think are going to move quite a bit after the tax bill is announced. We ended up just doing a trade this morning in a different solar company, not FSLR. And the all access portion of today, well, I'm not going to go to the all access just yet. I've got one more topic to follow. This in front of you is the crack spread. I've been telling you this. The crack spread is the profit margin of refiners. And when we started here, I got a great question. Steve, you mentioned that the crack spread was the only trade where you can know a company's profit margin. Well, there's also the spark spread as well. We have a blog post on the spark spread. Hey, Chris Warder, if you get a chance, can you share the blog post of the spark spread? It's the spark and the crack spread. If you could share that in the chat, greatly appreciate it. But this yellow line, guys, is the crack spread. The crack spread is the profit margin for all of the refiners. So notice as the crack spread continues to rise, and today the crack spread is up 13%. We are extremely, extremely, extremely bullish all of the refiners. And that's some stuff of what we've been discussing in our all access community. So everybody just hang tight. Chris is going to grab that Spark Spread blog post. And then for everybody in all access, you guys sit tight. We're going to go over our latest solar trade that we shared with you this morning. Thanks everybody for watching. All access, hang tight. We'll be right back. Blog post is now in the chat. Hey guys, and we are back. Sup. Back, all access. Okay guys, we're back.